Hey, good morning, Jacques. How are you?
I'm doing outstanding. I'm talking to Garth Brooks.
Entering his second year as the LSU head football coach.
It was the only way I could get a foot in the door.
Joined by the icon, Kim Mulkey. Hey, Coach, great to see you. Welcome into another edition of Jacques Talk, and today we've got something different for you, perhaps a sport you've heard about that has been catching on, and it's beach volleyball at LSU. Not only are we talking beach volleyball, but also NIL opportunities for their athletes. Sanders Offner joins me now. He's the owner of Crescent Payroll Solutions, and we've got Camryn Chatellier and Kate Baker of the volleyball team as well. Thanks for coming in.
No problem.
Great seeing you guys.
Yes.
Now, it's beach volleyball time. We think about spring and everything, but man, it is freezing out there right now. What's it been like practicing this week?
This week it's been really cold. We've been wearing leggings and gloves and socks and stuff. So yeah, it's been really cold.
Yeah. We'll talk about what we have going on with Sanders and whatnot, but tell me about the season coming up. I mean, you guys have made deep runs. The program's made deep runs. I love it's a beautiful setting there in Orange Beach every year for the national championships and whatnot. How's this team coming together so far?
We're looking pretty good. Definitely excited to make another run. Last year we made it to the semifinal, so obviously a lot of returners and looking to make a deep run again.
Yeah. And tell me about it, Camryn. It's, we see during football season when the indoor volleyball team is playing, a lot more players out there. Now it's just two of you guys, right, to, cover that whole court.
It's really fun actually because us as defenders, we kind of cover the entire court because the blocker is just blocking the hard swing, so you're just trying to run around and pick up anything you can. So it just becomes a really fun game at that point, just trying to touch every ball you possibly can.
Now, I've been here a long time. I remember where your court is right now. That used to be the old tennis courts back in the day, and the LSU softball used to play right next door. That was all in that little area. They've done a really good job, I think, of taking something of the past and sprucing it up, making it modern for a new sport.
It's definitely a really nice facility. We go other places and nowhere is as nice as our LSU Beach Volleyball Stadium. Yeah, it's definitely a blessing to have. They treat us so well, and just the whole facility, the facility manager, stuff like that. It's just so awesome to get to play there.
And LSU fans are rowdy no matter what they're attending. And certainly I think it was a match maybe against UCLA a couple years back. I think they beat the #1 team in the country, and it sounded a little bit like Tiger Stadium out there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it'll be rocking when we have a Saturday night game, and it's a lot of fun when people come out and support us.
You feel like it's catching on? You feel like it's becoming more in the social awareness of, hey, let's go and check this out?
For sure. I think our purple and gold scrimmage had a great turnout, actually. Yeah. And it was fun to see all the people there. Colin Baton Rouge played. It was my first time playing, so just everything, the whole atmosphere. It wasn't even packed, jam-packed, but we had a bunch of fans out there. Colin Baton Rouge played. It was a really great atmosphere.
And you're both from New Orleans?
Yes.
So you've kind of watched the program from a distance and say, hey, I want to be part of that?
Mm-hmm. For sure. Definitely. The first time we went in there and watched the game, it was this is exactly where we want to be in a few years.
We can talk more about that. Sanders, your business has noticed an opportunity with these young ladies in the program to where you can build your brand up and your name recognition and help them out without kind of getting in the arms race of the college football and some of these other sports where they're throwing around insane amounts of money.
Sure. Yeah. No. It was an opportunity for my business from a PR perspective to put some money into our marketing efforts that could contribute to help out Cam and Kate. And what better way to do it than we are with two individuals that I've watched grow up and done very well at the prep scene and obviously here at LSU. And so it's been a great investment. I think I've enjoyed it. We've had fun with it at the same time, helping promote our business through this effort. And it's something that really more small businesses should probably look into doing.
Right. Are you on full scholarship with the program, or?
No. Beach volleyball is actually not full scholarship funded sport. So we have 7 total scholarships that are split up amongst everybody pretty much.
Okay. Similar to baseball where they got 30.
Same thing as baseball.
Yeah.
Percentages, yeah.
So they got a 35-man roster. Even Alex Bregman was not on a full scholarship at LSU. No. So to your effort, or to the point of helping these young ladies out, I mean, not all of their schooling and books and food and everything's paid for.
No, and look, they'll tell you this, but it's a full-time job. They don't have time to go find a part-time job or do anything to make any kind of money. So something like this will put a little money in their pockets and let them have some fun when they can, and I enjoy doing it.
Yeah. Well, and then like for gymnastics, for example, when Haley Bryant says, I'm coming back for another year, and some people say, well, why wouldn't you come back for another year? Well, I mean, it's a 4-inch beam that you've got. I mean, it's not hanging out, like you said. I mean, you are really having to put all of your time and effort into being a college athlete. It's a full-time job, right?
Well, their days, I think you all correct me if I'm wrong, but y'all's days are pretty much managed by the minute.
Yes.
Yeah.
They tell you when
Today
and
we
where
had
to be.
practice 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. We just came from a workout that was 2:30 to 3:30. So.
Yeah. Normally my Wednesdays I'm going from pretty much 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. nonstop. So definitely don't have time for a part-time job.
And then when you get home, it's time for homework, right? And
Yes. A lot of studying and homework. For
papers
sure.
and
Yeah.
so forth. The residual early on from this venture.
I think for my business has always been community focused. So I think for obviously our opportunity working together, it's just obviously continue to help promote the business, but at the same time shown what we want to do as a business in the community and supporting these two young athletes as well. It's been it's resonated very well in the business community, and I wouldn't say Crescent Payroll Solutions is a brand name by any means, like Nike or Coke, but it's helped me continue to grow the brand, especially in the Gulf South, and that's been one of the main drivers of us continuing to do this.
Yeah. Well, I joke with Gordon McKernan before,
Yeah.
I'm like, what do student athletes know about injury lawyers or, that kind of thing? How do you make that marriage work, right? How do you make this work?
It's not about these two knowing how to sell the services that we offer or be able to run a 60-second commercial on Crescent Payroll Solutions. It's just them being them, showing what they're doing, what's important to them, how they're invested in the community and in their volleyball efforts, and that helps me.
How has it benefited the two of you so far?
I think it's been really cool seeing a local business support us local athletes, and just it's also helped our platform, just his support throughout this entire process.
Yeah, so we've also worked together to work like clinics and stuff like that and help kids like around our area. So it's just like I feel like we're helping out the community with everything we do, and it's
Right,
just, like,
and it wouldn't be
part.
possible without Sanders' help.
Yes.
Look, one of the things I think the one of the results we're trying to get out of this as well is, are there other small businesses in the community that would be willing to jump in and support you in their own efforts as well? So hopefully this is a good platform for young athletes like these two to be able to do that.
Well, it takes the first one.
Right.
Right. I mean, if no one's going to do it, everyone kind of sits on the sidelines waiting for the first, and then when a few jump in, oh, okay, now I'll do that as well.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, you have a lot of teammates. Sure, they'd like their own deals, right?
Yes,
And
for sure. Yeah.
people stepping up in that regard. You know anything about payrolling and that kind of thing? What are you majoring in, by the way?
I'm majoring in kinesiology. I'm going to be an occupational therapist.
Oh, all right.
I'm majoring in business, but I don't really know what I want to do with that.
Yeah,
Just-
take your time. The
yeah.
real world will be waiting for you.
Maybe Kate can take over my business.
Right.
Yes.
There you go. There you go. Well, just play volleyball, enjoy the sunshine for as long as you
Right.
can.
That's the plan.
For sure.
Anything else I should know about that aspect of it, and what's going on?
No, I think we're this is obviously something new for the three of us, so we're taking our time and doing some fun things. We've done some clinics, like Cam said, that have been fun and raised some money for them as well.
Good deal. So the season opener is this weekend. You're going to Hattiesburg, Mississippi. You're going to play 1, 2, 3, 4. You're playing like 5 matches this
Yes.
weekend, including Florida State, who's ranked sixth in the country. So right off the bat, here we go, right?
Yep. We're ready.
Yeah,
We're excited.
to go.
Definitely to get started. Our first game's Friday morning. It'll be freezing, but we're definitely prepared after the last few weeks here. So we're excited to just get started, see what's ahead.
So isn't next weekend too some type of opening weekend tournament as
Yes.
well?
So we go to Hattiesburg this weekend, and next weekend will be our first home tournament on Friday and Saturday.
Here in Baton Rouge.
Yes.
And correct me if I'm wrong, it kind of reminds me of tennis. Like you go out to tennis and there's like 4 or 5 matches going on at the same time, doubles.
Yes, we'll have 5 pairs playing at one time, and LSU's got to win 3 out of the 5 pairs going on in order for us to win the duel. So
Yeah.
it's totally a complete team sport.
I've seen that before, right? Where somebody's going at it, and then they say, "Okay, well, they've won 3. You guys can shut it down now," right?
Yeah.
That does happen.
That is a thing, yes.
Yes.
At nationals, they'll just blow a horn once a team's won 3, and then your other games are just over.
Yeah.
What's it like to be at LSU? Like, you see gymnastics, they won the national title. They're packing the house. We know what LSU baseball is like. The women's basketball with Kim Mulkey and whatnot. What's it like to be on campus right now in 2025?
It's an awesome atmosphere, just like with all the athletes around, and just I feel like every weekend there's something to do. We can go watch other sports, and we're just like it's always filled with stuff.
Yeah, I think all the competitive teams also just pushes all the other teams to just raise their level of play that much more. Just like everybody here wants to be the best, and we definitely have the resources to do that. So it's just awesome all around, especially the support we get from everyone involved in the community.
Yeah. It's a new form of peer pressure, right?
Right. Who can be the best?
Yeah, there's just so much. No one's slouching, No one's dogging it out there. Football games. You been to some football games so far? Tiger
Yes,
Stadium.
all of them. Yes, they were so much fun.
That's definitely a benefit of us playing a spring sport is that we get to go to all the football games in the fall.
Right,
Yes.
right. No Saturday practices in October and whatnot.
No.
Okay, all right. I like it. So, y'all both from New Orleans, grew up there, and you have some fans coming over to watch you this fall? Or this
Yes.
spring, excuse me?
Our
we
families come for like every game.
have awesome families. They'll be at every single
Yes.
tournament of the season, so that's
It's like
definitely really
extended
cool.
family too. Like everybody comes and shows up to just watch. It's really awesome.
Tell me about your head coach, Russell Brock. He's been there for a while. I think if I'm not mistaken, he's been the only coach they've had.
Yes.
Yes.
And a lot of success. So just want that national title. What's he like as a coach?
He's truly incredible. Like just the program he's built with like the culture and everything. Like he just really puts like just so much into our personal rather than like just the physical. And I feel like it's really built a great program.
Yeah.
I would agree. I think he just does a really nice job of obviously recruiting great people, but then also once we get there, developing our game and helping us each be the best we can possibly be.
All right. Well, we look forward to being out there and covering some matches and getting the word out about your NIL. And congratulations on all your success. And thanks for coming down today.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Good seeing you guys.
Yes, thank you so much. Have a good one.
Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by Jacques Talk. Be sure to share and like this content. We'll see you later.